Hello, Scorpio. Scorpio, this is your reading for the week of June 4th to June 10th. This is general reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the week of June 4th to June 10th. Scorpio. All the Scorpions out there. So let's go ahead and have a look and see what message comes up for you, Scorpio, for this week, June 4th to June 10th. June 4th to June 10th, Scorpio. So Scorpio, for the week, I do see that there's a lot of focus and concentration right now of putting things in balance. I see the scales here and the Six of Cups telling me that a little bit of focus and attention is needed, especially with both of these swords here coming in. I really see a focus and attention needed to physical health this week. And this could be with anything. This could be emotional health. Maybe we're getting some emotional health from the Six of Cups, especially if you're being nostalgic or thinking of past events. And this can also be mental health. This can also be financial health. This can also be physical health. And I want to say physical health. I'm feeling something about physical health here, just to have an extra attention this week to your physical health. And if needed, my question is are there any doctor's visits planned this week? Are there any possible surgeries planned this week? Is there anything, any physical health issues that you're currently having that you have planned to see a doctor, or that you're thinking of planning to see a doctor? Because if so, it would be a good idea to have a doctor's visit. I see maybe some physical things here, and taking a ride over to see a doctor about something that may be happening here with the physical health. I just want to say, focus your attention on this. Focus your attention on your physical health this week, and make sure that you're getting enough rest, make sure that you're getting enough fresh air, make sure that, if you have a regimen that you're following the regimen, that you're keeping things in harmony, keeping things in balance. Our scales, Libra is kind of telling us, to keep everything in balance. It's okay to work, it's okay to have fun, it's okay to, do extra exercise sometimes, but the main goal every day should be that we should have balance in everything that we do. Because anytime that we have anything, whether it's, the people in our lives, or the money, or the work, or schooling, or kids, or anything that we have in our lives, we have to make sure it's in balance. Because once something starts to become increased in any area of our life, then everything else becomes diminished. Then we're out of balance. We're out of harmony. So I just want to say, anytime that we are out of harmony, then what happens is our body tries to recompensate. Our body, we have to remember, is made of 5 elements. It is principally water, earth, a little bit of fire, a little bit of air, and also the ether element. So we have these 5 elements that are really making up our body, our physical body, which can also be indicated by 5 here. And all our body does every day, every single day, is try to keep itself in balance, just like the world. We're trying to stay in a constant state of balance. And anytime we go out of balance, we can start to see physical issues in our body. Especially if the condition has become chronic, it's when we're going to start to see physical issues in our body. We may, if we're too stressed, we won't see stress after a day or 2 days. We'll start to see chronic stress on a level of 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the road. So, if you are in a situation where you've been stressed or, mentally, emotionally, physically, you're kind of out of balance, or financially, if you've been having some financial stress and, you're thinking about that, the main message that I'm seeing that I want to give this week is, try to take care of your physical health this week. If you can see a doctor, if you can, maybe go to a specialist, or if you have to do some self-care, taking care of yourself. If you do have a doctor's appointment already, I see that's a very positive thing, because I do see this week that you are kind of focused. Your energy is kind of going towards your physical health. And I really feel like, being in balance, trying to stay in balance is going to be the best way to overcome this, any kind of physical thing that you have going on. So I just want to say, Scorpio, if it's physical health, drive yourself to the doctor, see if you can get a checkup, kind of pay attention to, what you're eating. Are your meal times, is the food that you're eating, is it nutritious? Is it healthy? Are you drinking enough water? Are you taking care of yourself? If you don't have a doctor visit, or if you're not going to a specialist, then, maybe consider some self-care. Maybe consider taking care of yourself and nourishing yourself a little bit. Sometimes the Six of Cups I see almost as nourishment, not only nourishment that we give to others, but also nourishment that we have to give to ourselves. Everything being in balance and harmony. So that's kind of the main message that I'm seeing here for the week of June 4th to June 10th, Scorpio, is that this week, try to keep everything in balance and harmony. And, if you are having any kind of health issue, which, I'm kind of seeing this as, what things are manifesting in your physical body here. Is there some, some mobility issues maybe that you're having, a possible mobility issue, or a possible, issue with the heart? This could be, any kind of issues that have to do with, are you sitting for long hours at your job and it's created some kind of mobility issue, which could also be affecting the heart? Because as we, if we're sitting too long, then the heart isn't pumping all the blood that it should be pumping. If we run, the blood is moving through the system and it's purifying the system. However, if we're sitting for long hours, the heart, it's pumping, but it's not pumping and it's not flushing our system how it could be flushing it. And over time, that can lead to, issues with circulation, issues with mobility in general, because we're usually less mobile. The more immobile we are, the more difficult it is to become mobile again. So, the law of physics is like a body in motion stays in motion kind of theory. So as long as we're up, as long as we're moving, things are circulating and there's no stagnation in the body. So that's kind of the message that I want to give for this week, Scorpio, is that, pay attention to your physical health. And, if you can get an opportunity to, maybe you've already set the doctor's visit, maybe you're already seeing a specialist, but if not, see if you can find time to kind of, put yourself back in harmony, have a doctor visit, get a checkup, check to see what things are going on. If you already do have a doctor's visit and, you're wondering the outcome of how that visit is going to be, I would say overall, it looks like you're on the right track. You're addressing any issues, and you're on the right track to putting your health back into a good condition, a healthy condition, so to speak. So with that being said, Scorpio, let me know if you have any questions or comments, and have a good week.